Okay. Um, you know what? I like these times. I'm just going to leave them up for now. So, 16-star tutorial. First thing to get out of the way, I am not pro. I just started running Mario 16 stars about a month ago, I think. So I've just got a little bit of time under my belt, but I figured out a fair amount of the skips and techniques. And I'm just going to try and pass them on as best I can. That time on the screen right there is the PB I just got, which I'm very happy with, because it starts to get in the range of being good. I decide this because a speedrunner named Peaches ran Mario 64 one-handed, and he did an amazing job. And he got 22 minutes, 22 seconds. And I said, I'll be damned if I can't beat that with two hands, and now I have finally done that. So I'm laying down this tutorial for anyone who thinks that they could use some help, or another resource, or just another point of view. So, rule number one, if you're going to speedrun Mario 64, is watch everyone speedrun Mario 64. Get all the points of view, all the perspectives, try all the crazy things, because you will eventually come to the pro strats. They are the fastest for a reason, and that's why they're pro strats. But in the meantime, you've got to figure out how Mario works and how all the levels work, angling your jumps. You've got to get it down. There's a phrase, it's just come out recently, and I love it. It's OCM, means overall control of Mario. And if you think of it like a relative scale, someone like Puncation has 100, someone just picking up the control for the first time has 0. I am on the low end of that scale, trust me. But OCM is 99% of this game. Something crazy like that. It's all about moving Mario. So, let's get off the cake screen and let's start some walkthroughs. Now, I have listened to a fair amount of tips for learning to speedrun myself, and one that I thoroughly agree with. And I agree with it, I've heard it a lot, and it's a mistake I see a lot of new players make, is resetting a lot. Getting better, like I said, consists of increasing your OCM, which means playtime. Get your run in. It doesn't matter if that run is a 2-hour 16-star run. If you complete it, you're one step closer to bringing your time down. Because if all you do is you practice Lakitu Skip until you get it, that means that you've spent 2 weeks practicing Lakitu Skip and now you don't know how to do Bomb Clip. And getting the feel for something like Bomb Clip comes with time. So if you don't get Bomb Clip the first 2 times in a run, get it normally. Just ground pound that steak. I'm just going to run with this file I just did, because I don't need to get them. So always finish your runs. Alright, Lakitu Skip. Well, it's just as well, because I don't want to have to reset a bunch just to show you Lakitu Skip. So you start down here. The easiest way is probably to long jump over here on this slope. And the reason is so the camera can go ahead and adjust slightly for you. And then you can long jump or run up this way. And we're pretty much lined up with the left edge of that bridge. Now, if you draw, don't even draw, imagine Mario's butt crack. That's what we're going to focus on. Yes, you won't hear that on any other stream, but we're going to say focus on that right now. You want his butt crack to be right over the edge of that bridge. And you want to long jump, and when you do the long jump, hold down Z and keep hitting the jump button, because that'll allow you to double long jump right across the bridge. Hopefully, that's the goal. So you want to look something kind of like that. Now, I don't know for certain if that got it. It looked good, but because I'm starting on this old file, Lakitude's not there. That's the basics of that. It is only practice that is going to get you through it. There's a text box here, then you long jump down the hallway, Some people fit in 2 long jumps. I don't know how they do that. Go through the door on the left. We're going to head towards Bob-omb Battlefield. When you get through this doorway, double long jump right into the painting. As soon as you get in here, shift your camera to the left. Just like that. Text boxes will come up, spam through them, and then you're going to long jump all the way to the ramp. Then long jump up the ramp. If you're just starting, go around. If you got a couple runs under your belt, don't do that. You can long jump past these elevators. So I'll show you that real quick. There's really no trick to it. You just get your long jumps down, and you do this. That'll put you right behind the bomb when you first start the level. Okay, bomb clip. This one sucks. And where's this bomb going? Crazy bomb. Oh, he's trying to get away from me. I didn't know they did that. New things every day. So you're going to grab him, head over this way. While you're holding him, do a little jump. That's just tap A. And then go into a second jump, but hit A and B. So you're going to do this, basically. Practice this. And then as he's arcing through the air, you're actually going to land before him. So when you land, you want to face him and grab him. Like that. You will want to go quicker. Again, there's no secret. That's how you do it. It takes practice. And that gets you through the bars. So the bars. You want to be roughly perpendicular, facing out from them. If your angle is too far off, you won't get through. You don't have to press any special buttons. When your back is to the bars, you throw in. If you're in this corner, here, if you're here, you probably won't get it. You need to be over a little. So you need to see that space between the bar and the wall. When you grab the bomb, he'll be in one of 3 states. He'll be in small mode, which means you caught him too early. There's no fix for this. No easy fix for this, so we're going to skip it. So just throw him away and try again. If he's large, you're zipping along. And that's exactly what you're aiming for. You want him to be the large one. And if he's medium, you can still make it work, but you have to jump while you're doing it. And that gets a little tricky. I don't want to go over this too much. Nothing but time will help you get it. And there's already 2 really excellent tutorials out there just for this skip. I think Techno Gaming has one, and I forgot the other guy. But if you search for it, you will find it, and they will do a far better job explaining it than I ever will. Now, if you're just starting speedrunning, like the people this tutorial is made for, try it a couple times. If you don't get it, move on with the run. Just ground pound that stake and get chain chomp to break the bars. The reason you see me wall bouncing off here is because you have to get a certain distance to respawn him, the bomb, and that is the fastest way to do it. Oh, see, I was going at the wrong angle there, and then I ended up in the corner. Just like that. Then you can jump, double jump, grab the star. Right from here, woohoo! I long jump to the door. That's a little tricky because of the camera angle. Don't worry about that. Long jump to the center. Long jump over here. Going into Whomp's Fortress. Double long jump into the painting. Easy as pie. Alright, what we aim for here is to get the Whomp. Ah, I'm not gonna be able to. Okay, I will show you how to get to the top. Go up the tree, angle off the tree, double jump onto the slope. Jump, jump dive. You can usually fit another one in there. Get on the slope, Mario. When you get about here, your camera angle is going to change, so you just want to press this way. You can do a little jump, second jump, wall bounce off, and dive. If you're new, that's going to take practice. It is the faster way. It is not the fastest way in existence. If you were just starting, a simpler method might be to come up to this wall right here, run out, kick flip, wall jump, dive. Again, practice. Those are the two ways to do it that are pretty easy to start with. The simplest way here, once you reach this area, well, if you're dealing with Whomp, everyone knows Whomp. I'm not going to go over Whomp. You do want to end up roughly where this tower corner is. So try and get this spot on your last pound of him. That way you'll get the star. When you come up to the top of the tower and you end up here, the simplest way, get to the wall, move your camera here, angle out, and then you want to kick flip against this wall. And hopefully you'll clip the platform like that, kick flip over, get the star. If that's too much trouble, then you'll probably end up saving time by just going around. Like I said, at the beginning, if you can't handle all of this stuff because you haven't got the hang of Mario, do it the easy way. Do it the way it's meant to be done, and the feel for Mario will come. I will show you side flip star. So you get up here, ignore the bird, we're not doing the bird yet. Then you do a couple long jumps. Mario, there we go. A couple long jumps over here, down this slope, to about here. Now what a lot of people don't realize is that when you go to do a wall bounce, you will come off at the angle opposite to the one you came at it from. So just to show you, if I come pretty even to the wall, Mario, there we go. I come away even from the wall and almost jump off the level. That's nice. But if I go at about a 45-degree angle, which is the max, and I wall bounce, I'll wall bounce away at the opposite 45-degree angle. So that looks something like this. And that's what allows me to get up on that edge real easy. For frame of reference, imagine there's a line coming out of this corner right here towards this direction. That's the line you want to run across. So you come down here, circle, just like that. I'm going to say it a lot, practice. And you just grab the star. Alright, you want to get one more star in here. And this is the owl. Now there is a way to do it called owlless, where you don't even ride the owl. You do some tricky maneuvering to get into the cage. I am not going to show that because I don't know how to do that. I will maybe eventually learn it. In fact, I should start learning it now. That's about where I am. But for now, I'm going to give you tips on how to get it without doing that, because the owl can be tricky. You climb up to the top of the tree if you want to save some time. You can side flip into it, go down to jump ahead of the owl. This is just going to save you some aggravation. Get through the text box, grab the owl, and he's going to take you automatically to a certain point. Okay, that didn't help. Come here, owl. You'll get this down better too. Now I hold right and wait until I'm seeing the exact side of the owl. I always do that so I always know where I'm aiming. And I wait till about there, and I just drop in. There's no magic trick. There's no secret being. It just get the hang of it. And that's the way, well, that's the way-ish that one's meant to be done. When you come out of there, you're going to Cool Mountain. How you doing, 13? If anyone in chat has any questions, go ahead and bring them up. Keep in mind there's a little bit of a delay. And I will try and get everyone to understand whatever they're stuck on, if they're stuck on anything. And if you want to correct me, feel free to do so too. Because like I said, not pro. Into Cool Mountain. To get to the door, it was just long jump to the center, long jump to the Cool Mountain door. You'll put up the star, and then just double long jump into the painting. What you want to do here is get the penguin. You get text box. I find triple jumping this way is the fastest way to the top. Penguin's a pain in the butt. The easiest way to get him, because he tries to walk away from you, is to trap him against this edge. So when he's there, you can approach him as gently as you need to, grab him. Alright, you're going to come to this corner, right here. And you're going to slide down here, and slide across the next ramp. I hope you've seen this before. A mistake a lot of people make is they try to jump from the second ramp to the landing you're aiming for. And if you do that, you're going to fail. And I don't know if that's intentional or what, but the kick you see people get at the bottom here is built in. You don't have to do anything, you just have to make sure you have a good angle. So we're going to walk off here, slide down. Oh, that's an unusual thing that has never happened to me before, so I'm glad it happened now of all times. Alright, I'm going to show this to you from the top. I am definitely going to highlight this 1313. This is a tutorial to be highlighted. I might even try breaking open a YouTube account to get it out there, because I intend for this to be helpful. So again, triple jump up here. Easiest way to get the penguin, trap him against this edge. Then you can take your sweet time. This corner, and I'm holding the direction I want to go. And that's it. I didn't jump, I didn't press anything. You just have to aim him right. It takes a little bit of practice, but not nearly as much as you think when you first see it. Penguin spits out a star, you're good to go. I see you were restarting your computer, 13. I don't know if you caught it. Feel free to ask any questions you need to ask. Next is the slide. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that now. The order you do anyone on a given level in is usually not vastly important. Because of the level I selected at the beginning there, I should have changed that. If I go do it now, it's just going to be confusing because there's going to be a giant penguin in the house. Because that makes sense. So I'm going to show you this one. There is a super pro strat for this. I can't do it. I'll show you the one I do that has done really well for me. And this is the starting spot Mario lands in. So hold left, jump off the edge. As soon as the shadow disappears, hold the opposite direction. And as soon as Mario disappears, hit jump. Now I have to readjust the camera so it doesn't get stuck on the level above, but you should end up right here. Might take a little bit of practice. I come close to that edge more often than I like to admit. But that is the simplest way to get down there. If you want, while you're jumping, you can adjust your camera angle. But in this case, I think learning it blind has more advantages, because then you don't have to readjust the camera angle at any point for the upcoming wall jumps. Once you're down here, head over this way, and you can kick flip up to there, or you just wall bounce up to there. If you were brand new, the simplest way is to come to the edge and I haven't done this in such a long time. Is to get to the back end there, kick, flip, or wall bounce up to that ledge and literally walk across this icy path. There. And then literally walk across this. You could also long jump, but the ice is difficult to control Mario in. And you just fall off the edge. Once I got the rhythm down, I found that this method I'm about to show you is much simpler. You get to about here-ish, and you're going to run away from the wall, kickflip towards it, wall bounce off the wall, then you'll wall bounce off the platform, and wall bounce off the wall again, and hopefully right into the star. So I'll show you that now. Or not. There we go, just like that. I didn't hit the star, that's unfortunate, but it's right here. Again, I got nothing to tell you but practice. So let me try and show you where that was again. In fact, I'm going to grab a little health. If you need to practice it, remember there's a heart right here. So you come out here, kick flip back, into the wall, platform wall, into the star. I am going to show you, it's so goofy, but it's so much fun, and I have to give my fellow streamer DJ Derp some credit for this. If you're feeling in a fun mood, or you don't feel like risking it, you can come over here, and right up here, there's a little snow lady, and you can helicopter off her. And take your nice, gentle time coming down and around. If you don't hold A, you fall down faster. So when you get right near this ledge, hold A, angle right into the star. Oh, I missed it. Oh no. But I'm here. It's much slower. I'm not convinced it's simpler, but it's got style points. Grab the star and you're out. Now I'm going to show you the slide. There we go. So for this, jump, double, triple, into the chimney. There are two ways to approach this. You can long jump right out off the bat towards where Mario is facing. I just run to the left side, angle right, and fall off. When you get here, hit the B button to cancel your fall damage. Jump, press right, angle towards the door. He's moving backwards, he's got backwards momentum, so by pressing right, he moves left. I have typically failed long jumping to the star. I double jump to it. I'll show you that again, just for the sake of clarity, but again, it's one of those that's deceptively simple. It's just a matter of practicing it. I pushed the wrong button again. Okay, there's going to be a big penguin here. Ignore that. So, this is about where I started. Run this way. Angle right. Keep holding the stick. Up, that was too short. If you're going to hit that ramp, do a slide off the other edge so you can cancel your damage. And then just hit the dive at the end again like normal. That's the fast way to do it. I beat the penguin so bad, I don't even care. He would have accused me of cheating and not given me a star anyway. And that's Cool Cool Mountain. Jump, double jump dive, roll out to the stairs. Just jump over this railing, and as soon as you get there, you're going to angle yourself around to do a kick flip up to the dungeon door. Looks like that, except you get it right the first time. He does the star. combination of long jumps and dives will get you here. Text box. There are a myriad of routes to this, because there's not too much you can do to optimize it. And although I intend to learn to get the red stars, therefore get the star in this level, when you're first starting, don't bother. Just learn to get through this level in one go, because that's hard enough when you're trying to go full speed. So what I do is jump, double jump, triple jump, dive, hop over this, hop on a platform, get here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. You're going to jump, double jump, triple jump up here, and then hop on a platform. Jump, dive, long jump up this. I adjust my camera so that I can long jump spam this. Normally I would avoid that ball, but I stopped. And then long jump as you're comfortable up that platform to here. From here you can go to the right platform. Hold on. You can go over to that spiky round platform, long jump to that, and long jump to the thin platform over there. For some reason, I'm not very good at that. So I jump dive onto here, and then a long jump to here. Now if you time it right, you hit that first platform and basically slide onto here. Again, there are a couple different ways. Don't even bother with Goombas. I'm just trying to explain. What I do is I adjust the camera, jump up here, double jump to that one, double jump to that one, jump, double jump, triple jump up the up the railing, and for some reason this railing you have to immediately do a jump dive to get to the top. That's about the most rapid way to do it. And then just get the tube. That's the level. Bowser. He's going to be your biggest pain in the butt as a new person. Now, it's nice, I'm just kind of keeping him busy while I try to explain. What's nice is that this one's really slow. I can basically stand on his tail as much as I want. One person I know right now is making the mistake of pulling the camera back. Don't pull the camera back, because if you pull the camera back, it angles down and you cannot see the bombs. Keep the camera in its starting area, and you're going to grab Bowser's tail. Start spinning. While you're doing that, it's easy to adjust the camera direction to point to the bomb that's right behind him. I'm going to stop. Okay. Now, Bowser slowly speeds up. By the time you hit the third rotation, you're actually good to throw him at this bomb that's right behind him. So here's 1, 2, 3. I missed. That sucks. Because it's just timing. You'll get it down eventually. I'm not so hot at it. But even if you miss, luckily this one ends up right here. I didn't even have to, I just grabbed him and let him go, and he hit that bomb. So, advice, go for the one behind him. Don't pull out the camera, change its direction. And if you miss, don't fret, don't reset. More throws will give you more practice. Instead, he's much closer. It's easy to get him the second time no matter what you do. That's Bowser 1. I long jump, jump dive, roll out to the door. Usually a little smoother than that. Jump kick to this. And we head into the basement. Right, dive, roll out. There's a wall bounce thing you can do here, I don't even bother. Long jump, dive, roll out, dive, roll out. There's MIPS, we'll come to MIPS in a minute. Not a minute, a couple minutes. Instead we're going to go into SSL, which is through this wall for some reason. And we're going to go into one of the coolest stars, and possibly one of the hardest to get consistent in the game. Now, the thing about this star is that your chance to get it runs out if you don't start right away. So I'm going to show you, then try to explain it to you. So if you long jump into the wall, that's the fastest way in. Hopefully I will get it for demonstration purposes. Oh, Shy Guy trolled me. Okay. I'll let Mario die, and I'll try and explain it to you. So as soon as you start, you need to long jump or double jump over the dunes in front of you. As you're going down the dune, jump, dive, roll out, then dive, roll out to the pillar. Run up the pillar, preferably on the right side. Towards the right of the side that's facing you. And when you get to the top, long jump. The camera will automatically adjust for you, so you don't have to touch it. What you're hoping to do is to land on Shy Guy's head. When you do that, you will bounce off and begin helicoptering, and you want to helicopter into the bird. When the bird dies and the star lands, you continue to helicopter to the pyramid side. I'll try and show you that again. It sounds like a lot, it kind of is. Oh, he trolled me again! If Shy Guy sees you, he heads towards you. I'm just gonna die again. And you don't want him to head towards you. You actually want him to be as far away as he starts, because it's the perfect long jump distance. There we go. I selected the wrong star. Wow. Wonderful demonstration. Oh, that would have been perfect too. Okay. What to do? We'll need to do it again, only this time I will select the correct star for you. You don't usually have to worry about this. It's the first star that's available in the Talons of the Big Bird. No, oh, I missed him. I thought he was coming. Okay, if you don't get it, what I would suggest is the backup strat. Just come up here, and you long jump onto the pyramid. What can I say? Failure happens. If it didn't, we wouldn't be practicing so much. So let's get back down there. Fall, dive, roll out. Long jump. Oh, yeah, I didn't get it. Again, wall bounce thing you can do. Long jump, dive, roll out, dive, roll out. Mips wouldn't normally be here, so ignore him. Into the wall. Pick the wrong one again. Okay, I'm going to show you this one. The other one you get here is at the top of the Shining Pyramid, something like that. What you want to do is you want to come over here, and you see these color variations. So here's a dark line, here's a light line, here's a dark line. It's always the same, so don't worry about that. What you want to do is come here, and you're going to jump here, double jump here, and then triple jump on your way up the dune. So I'll show you that. Dive, and that'll get you over the dune. I always dive there again at the bottom, just so I make sure that Mario doesn't get stuck in the sand. Which usually doesn't happen, but it's very annoying when it does. So, when he's coming down, if you just do a dive roll out, you'll be fine. Run up this ramp. By the time you get here, jump, double jump, triple jump, right into the star. That'll be the second star that you normally get. I'm really hoping I can show you in the Talons of the Big Bird. Ooh, did Shy Guy see me? There we go. I barely got him. Continue helicoptering to the side. Run off the edge here, and jump off. If you're holding your buttons right, you'll jump right into the star, and it should look almost exactly like that. So, to go over in the Talons of the Big Bird again, as soon as you get in, long jump over those dunes, or you can double jump. I prefer the long jump. When you're sliding down the dune, jump, dive, roll out. Then fit in another dive, roll out to the pillar. Try to be towards the right so that the pillar is in between you and Shy Guy, and run up it. When you get to the top, long jump, and again, don't touch the camera, it will move for you. You really have to try and gauge how to maneuver yourself in the air to hit Shy Guy. Nothing but practice will solve that. After you hit him, you'll bounce, helicopter, aim towards the Big Bird, and then go to the side of the pyramid. Now as you're helicoptering, if you hold down the A button, you don't lose altitude as quickly. Now some people will tell you to mash it. I don't know why, because that's false. If you hold A, you will maintain altitude better. I don't know how this mash thing started. Don't worry about it. If someone says mash, substitute hold in this case. Alright, and that's it. You're only getting 2 from Shifting Sands Lands, or SSL. After this, we go into Lava Land. This is another time-sensitive one, but it's not too big a pressure because you have text box that will stop you. So as soon as you select the level here, you're going to want to change your camera to the right, because that's the angle it's going to be in for you to want to get this. You'll then want to long jump between the 2 signs to the lava, bounce from the lava onto the platform, then long jump from that platform to the very bottom left corner of the shifty Bowser puzzle. When you're there, you just run up and down getting the coins, and then just dive into the star at the end. I'll show you that now. Camera adjust, long jump, bounce. That should have been a long jump. And then you run around grabbing these. I was slow, so I didn't get the pattern, so it was all messed up. If you do it right, you won't have to worry about this. I'll try again for you. Just to show you a good example. Now normally there'll be a text box here as well, just after you get on the level. I apparently don't have that, so there's a long jump onto the platform, long jump here. Then you just run up and down, grabbing your stars, dive for the last one, and you should roll out into the star. And that's it for that. Long jump this way, hop onto the platform. And then into the muck. This is Hazy Maze Cave. And it is probably one of the most annoying starting areas for new players. So I'm going to show you the most annoying star here that I can think of. And I don't remember what it's called. I call it Top Star. I should go over that movement. I'll do it for the next one. Now, okay. Up there, that little blue star above my cap is where a gold star will be. That's the top star. There are at least 3 ways to get this star. I'll show you 2, because they're the 2 I know. The easiest one, rather, the simplest one, is come this way, over the bug, follow the path, all the way around to here. Now, what you're going to do is hug the wall, you're going to run away from it, kick flip to the wall, bounce off, and that'll put you on the ledge above you. Watch. Just like that. It's a real simple sounding maneuver, a little trickier because you have very little space to do it in. Again, just practice. Once you're up here, you can line up your long jump to the platform and grab that star. That is the easier, slow way to get that star. I will show you the method I've recently started using. It's a little faster and a little more difficult. Movement here, I do jump, double jump dive, roll out, long jump. Again, nothing but practice there. So my method is hit the bug, then I'm going to run this way, then do a kickflip and wall bounce off of this onto a platform that's above me and to my left right now. And this wall is angled. What we know about doing kickflips against angled walls. You come off at an opposite angle. That will help you. Just like that. That looked super simple. Probably because I practiced it for 6 hours. Once you're up here, long jump from the corner onto this platform, grab your star. It's a little faster, it's a little harder. It will come. Now after I grab the first star here, I run over here and I talk to Toad. If you talk to him, he will give you a star. He will only do this if you have at least 12 stars. Now you can get this star as the 13th or 14th star. So either here or a star later if you happen to forget. It's okay, not a big deal. Do not make it your 15th star. I'll explain why in a bit, but just remember that he should not be star number 15. Alright, so jump, double jump, dive, roll out, long jump. That's the easy version. From here, long jump, run, and jump dive. Keep jump diving and rolling out until you get to the end. And you get here. What you'll probably end up needing to do to start with is wall jump, wall jump. And there's a star. That's the simple way. The faster way is to come up along the wall, immediately kickflip up and over. And so what is that? You hug the wall, veer away from it, kickflip back, and wall bounce off of it. If you get too far away from the wall when you go to do the kickflip, you will not have the height you need to clear it. So it's a little tricky when you're first starting. Nothing but practice will help you. There is an even faster pro strat way to get that star. But if I did all the awesome, cool Uber Pro strats, I'd be sub 20. So I gotta start working on that too. The last star you're gonna get in Hazy Maze Cave is the elevator. So you want to jump, double jump, dive, roll out, long jump over the pit. If you fall in that pit, you die, so don't do that. And then you come around to this door. The only thing of note in this door is the elevator. What you want to do is you want to step on the elevator, have it start lowering, and then get underneath it. Okay? Because the elevator is going to push you through the wall. There's no time to explain while I'm doing it, which is why I'm doing it now. Now, if you look at the elevator, you see the tic-tac-toe pattern on it. That is a very important frame of reference, because when it comes down on top of you, you want to be in this column of the tic-tac-toe. Because if you're too far towards the middle, you just pop out on top, and if you're too far towards the right edge, it pushes you out. So I'll show you. fall off, don't jump. Push me right through, dive into the star. If you get it, it's an elegant fall. If you miss it, it sucks, you lose a little time, but you hop back on, ride it back up, try again. So by now, you have 15 stars. Jump, double jump over the railing, through here, and now you have to grab Mips. Mips is the bunny. Bowser gave him a star for holding on to for some reason. And you'll come out of that door, hang a left here, and there's the rabbit. Now when you're running after him, dive rollouts will catch you up to him pretty quick. And hopefully you will catch him before he gets away from you. I'm going to let him get away just so I can show you the backup strat. So come back here, bunny. So when he gets here, if you haven't caught him, you're actually in luck. Because what you can do is come down this ramp a little bit, and you're going to run back towards the camera, kick flip towards Mips, and then dive down this ramp. But you want to be going really slow. And you want to aim for just to the right of that torch. And Mips will jump into your arms. And if you can learn this, it will save you minutes of aggravation every run. Beautiful. Oh, the lols. So to show you, I've got to chase him back around, down by SSL. If you don't catch him, this is what you have to look forward to. Alright, I'll try and show you again. Full speed, which I think I'm probably a little better at. There, like that. Once you got him, he says, "Oh, I'm late, I gotta get tea, here, take this thing from Bowser, yada yada yada." Text boxes are not important. Do not get this star. It's not going to kill your run, but you don't need it. Everything you've done so far has been to get this rabbit to spawn. His star, not important. The rabbit is. Grab the rabbit, and because you're right here, you're already at this door. The goal here is to get yourself inside the door, as in clipping inside the door, and have Mips be close enough that you can grab him while you're inside it. This is very difficult, and it's a big pain in the butt. I'm not going to go over it too much because, again, this technique is so infuriating. Someone has beat me to it and made a much better tutorial. Now, depending on what you're playing on, you probably have shadows on your character. You'll notice that I don't have a shadow, which is a shame, because shadows are the easiest way to get this glitch. While you're holding Mips, walk towards the door and angle yourself so you begin to slide to the right. If you're in a situation where you can see shadows, at one point Mips' shadow will disappear. When it does, you're in the right spot. And that's when you want to hit Z. Hit and hold Z. And hopefully clip into the door. I did not. So there, like that. Then still holding Z, turn and face Mips, stop moving, and let go of Z. If you press the direction pad when you're not crawling, you will step through the door. It's not a run killer, but you don't want to do that, because what you want to do is try and grab Mips again. I got a false Mips. It means I was roughly, I don't know, 1 or 2 pixels off of getting him. If you get a false Mips, so you can't grab him no matter what you do, the easiest way to get out of the door is to backflip, and that's hold Z, jump. If you just press the direction pad to get out, it messes with your camera, it takes time to open the door, it's really annoying. Backflipping out of that is the simplest way to try again. Come around, grab the rabbit, try again, Oh, I clipped all the way through the door. Once you have a technique, you'll start cutting it down, and you'll get it. Like I said, those shadows are a big, big way to get it right every time. I have to rely on a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. Once you've grabbed Mips and you look like this, the most reliable way to get him through the door is to turn around, hit Z, then go through the door, and Mips is on the other side. And we still need him, so grab him, come around this. If you hop, you go a little faster. Jump over the railing, and you're basically going to do the same thing at this door, except this door is a little more forgiving. So get into the corner, press and hold Z, and then we leave Mips behind. We say goodbye to Mips, and we clip through the door. Normally, that little ripply wall of water would be here, because that's where you're going next. Right now you have 15 stars. You have to go into Dire Dire Docks and get 1 star to get the water to withdrawal so you can get to the next dungeon. So you only need 1 star from here. And this will be your 16th star. So swim down towards this hole, and then follow it. While we're following it, I'll try and explain optimal swimming. If you hit the buttons at the right time, Mario will make a whooshing, whooping sound. That sounds a little bit like moving through water. That one. That's optimal swimming. That's Mario swimming as fast as he can. Son of a bitch. I've never been back in this level after I beat it. My submarine's gone. That makes this awfully hard to explain. Okay, so I will explain it anyway, despite the fact I cannot show it to you. My apologies for lack of foresight in the matter. So normally, when you come in here, there's a big sub in the bay. What you want to do is swim to this end, where the tail fins of the sub are just out of the water. You hop on the tail fin of the sub, and face down towards the sub nose. You want to jump in place, double jump up the ramp of the sub that's near you, and from there triple jump and dive onto the deck of the sub. For sake of continuing the tutorial, I'm not going to reset and run through everything and try and show it to you. Although, you know what? If I select the right level, it might show up. We'll move on. So if you do that, you'll be on the deck of the sub, and then you just have to run towards the nose and jump on the star. That's on the other side of the dorsal fin, whatever that's called. That's all there is to it. The slope is tricky, and this level has a lot of lag, which, depending on the OCM level you're at, is forgiving or punishing. So take it easy, line up your camera, and get that jump in place, double jump on the ramp, triple jump dive to the deck. Get that down, you'll be set, because that's all there is to this. Now I've got to figure out... Alright, I'm just going to take the long way around then. I'm going to have to get Mips again. That's fine. I need Mips practice anyway. Ooh. If you do want to see that done, it's done in every 16-star run there is. You can grab one of my PBs, or anyone's run, or just catch it live. 'Cause they's everywhere. So let's see Mips. Can I catch him? Yes. Once you get it down, catching Meps is not that difficult, so you won't have to get him into that corner anymore. Again, OCM. So let's see that Meps clip one more time, shall we? False. Backflip out. Try again. This looks good. Drop him. Continue on. That wasn't bad. I prefer to get it first time, but 3 times is actually not bad for me. That door is much easier. Now, when you get the submarine star, your 16th and final star, the water will recede, and you can go into Bowser in the Sea of Fire. I'm going to run through this the first time, show you a very easy strat. Long jump, jump dive, roll. Once you're here, the easiest thing to do, long jump to here. And then take your time getting across here, avoid these dudes. When you get about here, avoid the Goombas, jump into the lava, and bounce to the upper level. Then go right to the pole. Yes, intentionally jump into the lava. We've done it before, we'll do it again. If you're just starting, riding this ramp is easy. Practicing your wall bounces, blind, will help. At the top of the elevator, run out, long jump, jump, dive, roll out. And then I prefer to long jump because it gets me past all these guys. Then you go up this ramp. If you're fast enough, you get here about the time it gets to the top, and you don't have to wait. But you want that. When you get here, you're going to purely do long jumps. And if you burn your butt, that's fine. Keep holding forward because your goal is to get onto this platform. Hit the heart a couple times to get full life. Because then you're going to come here and long jump and bounce off the lava to the next platform that you angle up onto. Then once you're here, we go into the Bowser stage. I'm not going to do Bowser yet because I want to show you what you want to aim for. So I'm going to go back in and try and show you faster strats. So double jump, jump, dive, roll out, long jump here. It is faster eventually to come here, do that wall bounce up to there. When you get here, you can do a bunch of wall bounces. If you catch that last one, it conveniently catapults you about here. Long jump, jump, dive, roll out. More long jumps. I was a little slow, but I might still be able to catch it. Nope. So we'll wait. Now, I'm going to try and show you the way to do this that I don't typically use because I'm not very good at it. So what you do is you come up here, and as you get to the top, long jump and aim left, and then you're going to long jump along this railing to here, burn, and up. That is faster than the previous method. It is harder. If you hit the lava, you're screwed. Let me put it this way, there's a larger area for you to jump on than there is in Lack 2 Skip. So it is simpler than that, but you do have to hit it, what, 6 times in a row? So don't start with that right away. Start with the first one I showed you, because that will get you to Bowser every time once you learn how to aim those little lava butt bounces. Then we go face Bowser. first thing this Bowser's going to do is he's going to tilt the level after the text boxes, obviously. But he jumps up and he tilts the level. Again, there are a couple ways to approach this. The simplest is to run away till you hit the orange ring. Then allow yourself to slide back down towards him. Now I adjust the camera to the left so I get a better angle on what's happening. And I basically slide around him and get to his tail as quick as I can. As the level does its last final shake, you can grab Bowser's tail before he starts to turn. This is your best chance to grab Bowser and have him be closest to the mine that's behind him. Mine that's behind him. I'll try to show you this now. Run away. Turn the camera. Angle around him. Grab his tail. Start spinning and adjust the camera. You only need 3 rotations to get him into that mine. And then you grab your second key. Bowser throws take nothing but practice and time and getting the rotation timing down. I have found that counting the rotations as Bowser lines up with my target mine works for me. I'm sure eventually I won't even think about it. Stop breathing heavy, Mario, it's creepy. Even I miss... Yeah, I have what, my new PB is 2152, and I still miss a third to a quarter of the time my Bowser throws. So, they are one of the hardest aspects, and one of the chief complaints everyone has about their own playing when they first start, which is, oh god, my Bowser throws. Now we have a tricky situation, because if you're paying attention, we actually glitched through that door, so it won't let us out. It says we need, I think, 30 stars, which we don't have. So we have to jump back into this level. As soon as we land, pause, exit course. That gets us to the lobby, up the stairs. Alright, through this door, there's a funny little glitch in the ceiling. If you do a double jump into the ceiling, near the left wall, just before the pillar, you'll go through. I didn't get it and my camera's messing up. If you don't get it, just run up the stairs. I'll try and show it to you just for the purposes of demonstration. But it saves you like... You know what? I don't even know if it saves you any time. Why is my camera messed up? Lakitu, what are you doing to me? Yeah, if you get it, it just teleports you up like one circle of stairs. Not important. Now this is possibly the biggest bang to anyone who's just started running. And this is backwards long jumps, or BLJs. Come around this corner, up to the stairs, stop about midway. Move your camera angle out. Face down the stairs, and you're going to long jump, in this case towards the camera, and as you start the jump, press the stick so it's going up the stairs. So basically, you're going to make Mario do a repeated series of long jumps while moving backwards. This is why they're called backwards long jumps. If you hit the jump button while you're doing this at the right time, Mario will glitch out and start gaining speed up the stairs. As he gains speeds, he can clip through walls and doors. Doors are easier, so always aim for the door. And that is how we get through this next sealed door. There are 2 methods to try and get your backwards long jumps. One, and the simplest, is to mash the jump button like your life depends on it. Just mash it like crazy. I say it's simpler because anyone can do that. You don't have to learn anything tricky. It's the method I actually prefer because I get it more consistently than the other method, which is timing. Because what you're aiming for when you hit that jump button is, I believe it's the second frame after Mario lands is when you want to hit it. And then do that consistently every time he hits the stairs. Which is hard, obviously. I don't use the timing method. I tried it. It doesn't work out for me so much. I just mash. I will try and show this to you now. So, towards me, long jump, hold the stick back, mash, through the door. That looked really easy, and it's really not. So, keep at it. Literally devote time to practicing your backwards long jumps. And if you've built up a little speed, and you've got to the door but not through it, do a couple more backwards long jumps. Because sometimes you can kind of give yourself that extra push to get through the door. So always try one or two more jumps, and you'll get the feel for when you've got enough speed to get through. Go up the stairs that are behind you, and into this door. This door says that you need 70 stairs or 70 stars to get up the endless stairs. And they're right. If you don't have 70 stars, it's literally an endless stairway. It's a very cute bit of programming. The fun thing about cute programming is that by doing backwards long jumps, Mario builds up enough speed to get through the looping portion of the program. Because it is quote-unquote endless, this is actually a really good place to practice your backwards long jumps. But because you have a lot more ramp, in theory, infinity ramp, it doesn't give you the real feel for trying to do it in the narrow space you have at the bottom. So get the feel for it here, make sure you put practice into the bottom too. Okay, on the infinite stairs, there's a very annoying, interesting glitch. If you don't have it lined up right, and you end up doing your BLJs against the left ramp, there's a very good chance, we'll call it, that you will accidentally glitch into Wet Dry World, which ruins time and makes you have to do the first set of backwards long jumps again. So do not go up the left side. Almost every speedrunner has done it at some point, and until you do it, you don't think about it. But if you have to pick a side, go up the right side. It's much better to go up the center, but err on the side of caution. My hand's tired. Oh, I messed it up, but I almost had it. No. And again, if you're on the right side of the wall, sometimes you'll catch on it and it will mess up your backwards long jumps. Middle is better. There we go. Once you get the first couple, all the next ones are really easy because that window that you have to hit it in expands. Once you get to the top, hop in, final Bowser level. What can I say about the final Bowser level? Bowser in the Sky. It is the last level. It is, OCM-wise, the most difficult one. You expect that from the final level and the final boss, so do not be surprised if this costs you a lot of time and it takes you a lot of practice to get through it. I'm going to show you what I believe to be the simplest way to start. It's not the best way to get it with the pro strats, but I don't know the uber pro strats. Again, I'm just getting good. So right now, if you're a noob, the goal is just get to the end without dying. That's going to be a hard enough goal to start with. So just focus on that to begin with. So I move the camera behind me, and then jump, double jump, triple jump, and hop up here. When I'm here, long jump, dive, roll out. Long jump, come around the corner, long jump, Down here, long jump. See a pattern? Hop onto one of these. Your goal is to get here. Those revolving platforms could be a pain in your butt, but again, nothing but practice will do that. If you're just starting, take the steps. Seriously, take the steps. You have lots of time, and it's easy. Once you get a little better at it, stupid platforms. Once you get a little better at it, there are 2 faster methods to get up that. The one I prefer is a triple jump. So you jump across the gap, double, triple, then jump, dive over the top. There is another method that I do not like as much, but is very popular. Getting tired. So, I call it, I've heard it called multiple things. Short kicks, jump kicks, short jump kicks. I prefer to call them fast kicks. What you're doing is, you're starting from stationary, and you're jumping and kicking, but you're doing it really fast. You're doing this. Now, if you do it the first time and hold down the jump button, you can just press B rapidly, and you will do repeated short kicks. If you press the direction pad, you'll do short kicks in said direction. Thank you, Mario. Wonderful demonstration. So if you do it at the right time, and you do it rapidly, you can short kick, or fast kick, up this ramp. I'll try and show it to you now. I've never timed it. To me, it feels slower. So once you get up here and you do your jump dive, you can do another one to get up here, turn around, long jump. You want to get here. Now there's very technical stuff you can do to get past these wood obstacles. If you're new, in fact, even if you have a couple runs under your belt, don't bother. It is hard, it is risky, and it can cost you your run. And again, sticking with the theme of simple, run past all this, get on the pole, change your camera angle. When you get to the top, jump, long jump. You'll grab that pole. Jump, double jump, triple jump dive, and go down, continue down the path. Onto this platform, and then just jump to this one. If you're just starting, take this corner. It's easy. It's simple. It will not cost you your time or your run. If you've got a little practice under your belt and you're looking to shave off seconds, don't fall down, because that costs time. Again, this is this parkour stuff, because I want to show you guys how to actually do this. I'm costing too much time. That's slightly pro-ish stretch. I'm slurring my words. So once you're here, if you time it right, you can long jump and completely cut that corner. Grab some extra life if you need it. Jump, triple jump, double jump, triple jump into the hole. That stage takes nothing but practice and time. Start simple. Once you've got it simple, learn a cool looking strat. Learn the next difficult thing, get that down. There's like, let's see here, 5 or 6 things you can learn that will help you speed through this level. You'll get them in time. Like I said, keep watching other people run, keep practicing. Now this Bowser fight sucks, because you gotta throw him 3 times if you're not aware. And look how fast he turns. What a bastard. This is nothing but practice. I'm just gonna take my time. Ooh, I got him. God bless game designers for big hitboxes. I missed. So he's gonna jump up, break off a piece. Nope. He will either jump twice and send out 2 shockwaves, or he'll break off a piece and then jump and send out a shockwave. Just jump to avoid them. You should be able to see them on your game, because you won't have a glitchy emulator. And it's just the practice of throwing him. In fact, for practicing your Bowser throws, I would suggest that you have a version of this that is an emulator, so you can get to this and just practice throwing Bowser 3 times. In fact, save states will help you practice to understand the strats. The feel between an emulator and the console or VC is going to be different no matter what you do, but it'll help you understand what you're doing and get in time. Grab the star, hit your final split, hopefully you set a PB. Rinse and repeat until you set a world record. Unfortunately, my chat has been very quiet and has not asked a lot of questions, so hopefully I've addressed everything that you need to start running 16 stars or to get a better grip on it. I do try and answer as many questions as possible, because I don't know everything. I know a pretty fair amount for 16 star at this point because it's all I run. And every time I see a new player, I try and give them the tips I have learned. That's why I created this tutorial. Hopefully I've condensed all the tips, and it'll help someone set a world record at some point. Trying to think of any last minute advice. Again, the biggies are practice, practice, don't reset if you can help it. I found a good policy when I first started was don't reset until I get a game over. Learn your route. Don't worry about setting a record time off the bat. Start by setting down a 2-hour time, the one where you're learning. Then the next time you run it, you'll probably cut off a half hour. Then you'll probably cut off another half hour. And the time will just keep getting smaller the more you practice the entire run. Other than that, find a route you like, find strats you can do, and as you get better, start incorporating the more complicated strats. That's the path to victory, my friends. I hope the tutorial helps you out, and I hope you have fun. And I hope you enjoyed it. So, good luck, good runs, safe frames.